Okay, well, Boris is back, or is Boris actually back? Nevertheless, he cut his Caribbean vacation short to the Dominican Republic to return to Britain to contend for a second unprecedented term as Prime Minister a few weeks after he was forced to resign. Now, it wasn't very cool, where there were reports that some passengers booed him on the plane, which wasn't very civil, and it's somewhat rude. The man was actually on holiday, so he's flying economy. Good for Boris. So, let him have a break from politics when he's on the plane with his lady. So Liz was in power for 6 weeks. We talked about that previously. I didn't even have time to do a video on how long she would stay in power. But for this video, let's not look back, let's look forward. Boris needs to secure 100 nominations by Monday to be considered. And it looks like it's going to be a horse race between Boris and Rishi Sunak. Apologize if I'm not pronouncing it correctly. Now, Rishi resigned as Boris's finance minister in July. I guess he just felt Boris had become, with all the scandals, it was just a distraction, and Boris couldn't get anything done. So Rishi stood out. The UK has had 4 prime ministers in 6 years. So what's the harm with another one or getting somebody back? Rishi has a really interesting backstory, especially the situation with his wife. Now, they seem to have a very healthy, wonderful marriage because they've got lots of pictures with them and their 2 daughters, which is wonderful. But his wife's like uber wealthy. She's the daughter of a billionaire. She owns a piece of the company. I don't know if she's on the list. She's definitely on the list of wealthiest people in the UK. I don't know if she is as high as she was, like 222, but maybe because they might not be calculating the Russians in the UK anymore. So maybe she's moved up or moved down with stuff going on with the stock market. Who knows? But regardless, she's wealthy. It's been reported that, and not even reported, it's factual. She's got more money than the Queen at the time, and she's got more money than the King right now. So, regardless of your personal opinion or politics, Boris is definitely a proven winner. He ushered in Brexit, oversaw the vaccine rollout, helped the Ukraine. Bottom line, he's a proven vote getter and celebrity. Tons of energy and support across the country. Everybody loves a comeback story. But you can't write Rishi off. He got that wedding done. He might be able to get this done. And I think he's only been an MP since 2015, something like 7 years. So good for him. I mean, Boris was mayor of London, things like that. But Rishi is not somebody who you could take a back seat to. So he might be able to get it done because he obviously has the ambition and he's got the cash. I thought Jeremy Hunt was one of the wealthiest members, and I guess he is one of the wealthiest, but as that Chris Rock joke goes, if Bill Gates woke up with Oprah's money, he'd, be very upset. So I guess Rishi's money through his wife compared to Jeremy Hunt is Rishi being the Bill Gates and Jeremy Hunt being the Oprah. Still wealthy, but not there. Nevertheless, Vegas odds, they're right now, and it's probably changing by the moment, because you've had 4 prime ministers in 6 years? So, this race is changing, and the last one, 6 weeks. So this race is changing by the minute. I don't usually beg for comments, but I'd really, really like to hear from people who watch the video. If you've watched to the end, please. I'm not in the UK, but please let me know your opinion on who you think is going to turn out to be the winner of this. It's only going to take a week. They're going to know by like Friday of next week, which is amazing. This is, the only thing that we haven't seen go on in the UK, sad to say, is a military coup. But please leave a comment and let us know who you think's going to come out on top. Peace. Like and subscribe, please.